The holy triad of creativity. It's the name I give to a model I use to optimize my own creativity, and now I'm going to share it with you. It consists of 3 prongs: the creative person, the creative situation, and the creative process. All right, let's start with the creative person. The creative person is the mental state and personality that you bring to the creative process, how you're feeling at the very moment that you want to get high, right? Your mindset, your attitude, your mood, your disposition, the perspective that you bring. Now, Dr. Timothy Leary, the counterculture philosopher and researcher, referred to your mental state at the time of getting high as your set. And the question becomes, what traits should the creative person possess, right? Well, here, based on my research and my own conclusions, is a formula I created for optimizing the creative person. Childlike curiosity, plus confidence, plus positive affect, plus motivation. Now let's take a closer look at each one. Naturalness, spontaneity, playfulness, all sounds great, right? But truth is, it isn't easy for an adult, even a teenager, to feel like a kid in this world. And so the cannabis intoxication, it makes you curious whether you want to be or not. You're constantly being fascinated with the world around you, the people around you, with your inner realm. So what's going on here? Well, the writer Michael Pollan has an answer. By briefly suspending or diminishing short-term memory, cannabis provokes a phenomenon known as dishabituation, which is essentially the sensation of experiencing things for the first time, as if almost through the eyes of a child, right? And in an interview featured in the Pot Book with its author, Julie Holland, Pollan explained that being high allows us to adopt a, quote, childlike way of looking at the world. He sees everything for the first time, and of course, to see things for the first time, you have to have forgotten that you've seen them before. So forgetting is very important to the experience of awe or wonder, end quote. Childlike curiosity is one of the greatest drivers of creativity. Research shows that time and time again, and cannabis, is uniquely qualified to deliver it. When you're high, it's like entering a bookstore or maybe a library, but instead the bookstore is your mind, and you're spending your time essentially doing 2 things: wandering and wondering. Wandering, you have a wandering mind, a mind that drifts. You wander from topic to topic in the library of your mind, and all that wandering increases your sense of wonder and causes you to wonder even more. So wandering becomes a metaphor, right, for curiosity, for questioning and seeking. And so it's this practice of wandering and wondering together that really opens the door to creative thinking. Or, as the late cannabis philosopher Terence McKenna explained, quote, I'm able to rove and scan through a vast intellectual world that's composed of all the books I've ever read, all the people I've ever known, all the places I've ever been, and in no particular order. What I really value about cannabis is the way in which it allows one to be taken by surprise by unexpected ideas, end quote.